I'm accepting your offer to buy Duda out of my businesses.
I gave you 30 grand to spy on your brother.
I'm on it.
That's why I didn't want to do it.
Why do I have to be strong all the time?
Who is it?
Emmett, I think something's wrong.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love the Shy, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today, we're going to be talking about the Shy Season 6, Episode 12. This is the final predictions. So down below, I want you guys to give me your final predictions for this upcoming episode of the Shy. You already know it's about to go down. Your boy Victor, he's in a lot of mess, and it seems like something very serious has happened with Kiesha and her son Ronnie. We know that your boy Duda, he will be returning, and it seems like he's going to have an encounter with Tiffany. So you already know it's going to be a lot of mess in episode 12. Now we're going to go over some of these exclusive pictures, and then after that, we will go over that trailer one last time to give those final predictions. Now the title of the episode is called City of Gold, and the description of the episode reads: Emmett looks to his new partnership as a solution to all his problems. Victor is hunted by his past mistakes. Papa makes a big decision. Devastating news sends Kiesha reeling. So those are the key things that we're going to have to look out for in tonight's episode of The Shy. And it's going to be a banger, man. Something very serious is about to jump off. I can't wait to see it. But let's go over some of these exclusive pictures. Now we know Kiesha, she's about to have a very serious moment in this episode with her son Ronnie. We know her and Emmett, they're at the hospital. And in this picture, the fans, they're starting to go crazy, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because now they thinking that something's up with Ronnie. Now, it's crazy because we got to go back to season 3 when Kiesha got kidnapped. And we know that sicko, we already know what he did to her. But we also know that Kiesha, she was messing around with Nuck if you buck first. So ever since season 3, it's always been that fan theory that maybe Ronnie is really Nuck's son. Now they never really did like a DNA test to give us that 100% answer. And this has been something that the fans have been talking about for a very long time. This is not nothing new. So at the beginning of season 6, we see like a connection between Nuck and Kiesha. And it seems like he just, feeling real bad because he could have picked her up that night that she got kidnapped and maybe things would have played out differently. But, he just wanted to say sorry and get that off his chest. But we continue to see those two have a connection even after that conversation, right? So is this part of the whole story with Nuck and Kiesha? Is that fan theory true about baby Ronnie really being Nuck's son? Because from the looks of it, y'all, it's looking like it could be. And the fans of the show, we ain't even got to watch the episode. By just seeing this picture and seeing baby Ronnie in the hospital, we know something's up and we want to know the truth. So in this next upcoming episode, hopefully we get the details about what's really going on with baby Ronnie and Kiesha. But it's something very serious in my opinion. Now, also we see your boy Papa and Jake. And man, is they back in church? Did the first lady get your boy Jake to go back to church? Well, if that's the case, it happened real quick. It didn't take him long, at all to get back in that church. That lets me know she ain't playing around. And as you can see right here, Tatiana is kicking it with Jake once again, having a conversation. This is risky business in my opinion. I believe this is too good to be true. Something's up with the first lady. That's just my opinion. I'm not trusting her. I think she up to something. I'm thinking that the pastor, I think he's up to something too. A lot of the fans believe that maybe the pastor is in on it. He knows that she's a freak or whatever. At the end of the day, we know this whole thing is not going to end well. And hopefully Jake can get out of this without getting hurt. Now, the return of your boy Otis Perry. He is back. And y'all know he's going to be on one in episode 12. We can tell based off these pictures that he's going to, have a conversation with Tiffany. He's giving her some flowers or whatever. I believe we're going to see Tiffany's connection with Bianca. I know they talked about doing business together. So don't be surprised if you see that in this episode. And I want to know how Duda is going to feel about Bianca helping out Tiffany. Well, she was kind of smiling based off these pictures, man. She better not be feeling Duda. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she's just, going along with it or whatever, trying to make it seem like she's cool. Hopefully that is the case, because we do not need your girl Tiffany doing that. Now, we also know in this episode that Emmett, he will be having a conversation with Tiffany about what Duda wants him to do to Alicia. Now, I believe we saw this in the This Season trailer, and we know that Tiffany's going to tell Emmett it's best that he's on Alicia's side. And then we see your girl Tiffany, she's kicking it with Bianca and also Alicia. This is the episode that we're going to see all the ladies go out to dinner and most likely talk business. But we can tell that somebody's going to show up. Somebody's going to piss them off. Who is it? Could it be Duda? Did he decide to show up and ruin the party? Well, maybe that's going to be the case. All I say is this. He's probably not going to be very happy about Bianca and helping out Tiffany. But then again, it could be a part of his whole game plan. Now, also in these pictures, we can see your boy Rashad. He got the jacket on still, got a haircut looking real sharp. But this lets us know that he's most likely taking that position with Alicia. He will be helping out. We already know the answer because in the This Season trailer, we see Rashad opening up the door for Emmett to have a conversation with Alicia. So that storyline will continue. We will continue to see a different type of Rashad. And I want to know how this storyline is going to end. Now, also in these pictures, we see the Pastor Zeke, and the First Lady Tatiana. They kicking it probably up in the church. And I'm pretty sure he will be having another conversation with Papa. We know this just based off this picture right here. The description does state that Papa makes a big decision. Well, we already know what time it is. We know Papa, eventually, he gonna be up in that church preaching. Now, we also see a picture with Nuck, If Your Buck, and Tiffany. And y'all know Nuck, he wants in the business because he threatened them, right? He said, if you don't let me in, if you don't cut me in this, I'm going to take out Rob, right? So we're going to see more of a connection between the two. I know Tiffany does not want Nuck a part of her business, but at the same time, we know he is a threat. So hopefully Nuck is neutralized because at the end of the day, they cannot have this guy coming in trying to run the show. But we also know deep down inside that Nuck, he doesn't really want to be doing things for Duda, but we shall see how that ends up playing out. Now, final predictions for episode 12. We already know that your boy Emmett, he will have that conversation with Alicia. And in my final predictions, I believe this whole game plan could backfire for Emmett. Hopefully, he has, a correct answer for Duda, because we know Duda and Nuck, they're going to hem him up, asking him questions. And, if Duda finds out, which he will, that, he's getting bought out, he will be pissed off. So Emmett will have a lot of explaining to do. But so far, Emmett has always been able to get out of very tough situations with Duda. So I see this time, not being anything different. He will figure it out somehow, some way. My final predictions for your girl, Brittany and Duda. Let's just be honest. Brittany, she does not really want to be spying on her brother like that. She would rather just kick it in that studio, make music, hook up with Gemma and have a good time and, get blazed. That's what Brittany wants to do. But we know Duda, he will put that pressure on her to get the job done, because y'all know Duda, he ain't about to be paying her and she's not doing what she was asked to do. So expect it to be a very tough encounter between the two, which is going to put Brittany and Bakari's relationship even more at risk once he finds out what she's really doing. Now, some of you guys believe that these protesters, they could be going up against your boy Victor. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to find out if they're supporting him or if they're pissed off about the information about him, getting hemmed up by the boys and his DNA being at a crime scene of Q's murder. So Victor is going to be going through a whole lot of pain and suffering, right? Stressed out, wishing that he's never, basically done this whole city council thing in the first place. But he's going to have to figure this out, y'all. He's going to have to, because you can't go back now. So what would Victor do? How will he get out of this situation? I'm pretty sure that Alicia is still upset learning that, Victor's DNA was at the crime scene of her brother's murder. Y'all know she ain't going to be playing around. So I'm still expecting it to be a conversation between those two. Now, we also know that your boy Duda will be on one in this episode with the strap, talking about who is it and all that stuff. I mean, as I told you guys in the What to Expect video, with all these enemies that he gotta be stressed out. You know what I'm saying? He gotta be paranoid. He don't know who to trust. And that's because all the stuff that he's been doing. So we're going to see who it is. I told you guys, I don't believe it's going to be anything serious or whatever. And I don't believe anybody's going to get hurt, but we shall see. Now, my final predictions for Kiesha, Baby Ronnie, and Emmett. As I told you guys earlier, something very serious is going to happen with baby Ronnie and Kiesha. We know this just based off this trailer. She's talking about, she needs help, something is wrong or whatever. Well, we're going to see exactly what that is. We know based off those exclusive pictures that they're going to the hospital. And this is why the fan theory is popping up about Nuck and Kiesha. Well, as I told you guys, it could be a possibility that we get that answer in this episode. And if it's true, that means your boy Emmett's going to be very, very upset, y'all. I mean, he already does not like Nuck at all. So knowing this information, you already know he's going to be turned up. He going to be pissed, and ain't nothing he can really do about it but just, accept it and deal with it. That's the sad part. And it's even worse because we know, Nuck, he's in business with Duda. Like, really? Man, that's crazy, man. But this is what the fans have been waiting on. Hopefully we can finally get that answer in episode 12. Now, I will catch you guys tonight for the quick thoughts, early impressions. If they release a clip, I will upload the clip on the channel for you guys. That way you can see that exclusive clip for episode 12. But I want to thank you guys once again for all the love, all the support, and I will catch y'all on the next one. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.